Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? Hopefully you're doing pretty good. Well, my day's going all right. I picked this spot for a reason. For the most part, I think it's pretty nice. But you can see some crap in the ground behind me. We'll see how the sun looks coming up. All right. Hopefully this mic is in a good place. So, written something I like to read to you. Hope it finds you on a good day. A peaceful one with maybe a little bit of excitement. Now, that's a little longer. I have a kind of tightly written here, so I may not be looking up as much as I prefer. But I don't want to lose my spot. And I just woke up. Probably about 40 minutes ago. So, forgive me. Oh, forgive this for being a little late. Hopefully, I'll be able to upload it today. You know, it's just a day late. There's only so much I could do. If this is all I did, it'd be easier. But hey, who wants an easy life, right? Alright. Reflection 10. Cigar of life. Every once in a while, my cigar goes out. I get busy. I get distracted. Sometimes, I just don't tend to it like I should. That's a lot like life. When I look down and see the cigar has gone cold, I'm disappointed. Now I've got to relight it. I've got to work through some of the bitterness. And it may not taste as good as it once did. But I don't want it to go to waste. Why would I just throw it away? I want it. So, you knock off the ash. You make sure it's ready to light again. You toast it like you did when it was fresh and new. Then you take a few draws to get it going again. But now, it's a little bitter. It doesn't taste quite as good. And I completely forgot my own cigar. Sorry, guys. When you let it go out, it takes more effort to make it enjoyable again. So now you got to purify it. You take that flame, hold it to the end of the cigar, and push out all the impurities that built up while it's that cold. You watch them burn away in the flame until all that bitterness is gone. And what's left is a nice hot cherry again, ready for you to enjoy the rest of the cigar. Now, if you stayed on top of it, the cigar would have never worn out. You could have enjoyed it all the way through. Sometimes a cigar just needs a little correction. Maybe it isn't burning even. So you touch it with flame for a second, fixing it quickly. Because you notice it right away. Sometimes it gets a little bitter. So you take the flame and blow through it, burning off the bitterness that's building up before it gets out of hand. This one is only a quick correction. Because this cherry is still going, it's only going dim. Only a little. And now that cherry is bright again. And all the flavor's back. Life is the same way. Keep the cigar of life lit. Handle the small problems while they're small. So you don't have to start from scratch and work harder to get that enjoyment back. Don't let it go cold on you. Take the time to freshen it up when you need to, and burn off the bitterness that built up. Get that flavor back. Then sit back and enjoy that lively cigar. Now, I think a lot of the things I write, hopefully, you understand exactly where I'm getting at. You don't want to throw away a perfectly good cigar just because it isn't working out exactly the way you want it to. It is easier keeping on top of these things, though. But people do slip up from time and again. So if it does go out, you lost the enjoyment of that cigar, make sure you do knock off the ash. That's no good. It doesn't really take the flame very much. There's a whole bunch of built up ash at the end. So knock it off. You don't need it anymore. Toast it. Takes a little bit sometimes to get that cigar going again. You just don't want to shove the flame there. Sometimes, you start puffing too hard and cherry gets too hot and that just kind of ruins the cigar at the same time. You just slow burn it. Catch back up to where it was, where it should be. Enjoy a nice burn. Hello, Fox. Is? But anyway. I don't know if you will be able to see them. Oh well, doesn't look like it. So there's a little bit of sunrise. So, be patient. Ash does build up on a cigar. It always will. Doesn't matter how good you smoke it, there'll always be ash that you need to knock off. Alright? So knock off the ash. You don't need to flick it, especially if it's an actual cigar. You don't flick cigars. Now there's exceptions to every rule, but if you're in a cigar lounge, don't flick it. You roll off the ash. Alright? It's not a cigarette, a hobo stick. It's a proper smoke of men and a few women. California's not too bad when it's not so boiling out. Even around here in this mess. So, might get a little jarring here for a second. Maybe I'll figure out how to cut all this out. But what I'll do, I'll let you kind of see around me a little bit. So, it's not a bad little area. The camera does kind of want to stick with me, I think, a bit. But you could see the crap on the ground. Yeah. This potentially could be a very nice place, nice area. But people who left all this crap are crazy people. I wouldn't leave all this garbage behind. You pick it up. A normal person, that's what they do. They pick their garbage up. But crazy people, they don't have respect for anything around them. They leave their crap behind. They're the kind of people that leave the ash on the cigar. And don't knock it off when it's supposed to be knocked off. Now, we're not going for an ash challenge here. It's something a little different. Right? But legitly, knock it off. But these people don't. They prefer to leave their ash all over the place. Not even in the proper place. They do knock it off. It makes it worse for the rest of us. To enjoy a fairly nice place, fairly open, not too bad, but trash all over the place. A lot of it's burned. A lot of metal things burned. Why? Who knows? But that's what drugs will do to you. Heavy amounts of alcohol. Just don't do drugs, right? Because that just builds up more ash. And it can screw you over. It can fall all over the place. Then you have to wipe off the ash all over your pants, on your seat, probably on your carpet, leaving holes of burn marks. You don't want any of that, do you? No. Not if you're somewhat sane. Crazy people, they might say, "What's so wrong with that? Of course, yeah." Those are the kind of people you want to keep a good distance from. You don't need their mindset. You don't need their way of life. Even if they're family and friends. You can talk to them, but don't let them pull you down, right? I've had someone pull me down like that before when I was much younger. It was a big mistake. Their ash will get all over you, stain your clothes, make you smell bad, ruin you. You don't want that. Stay away. Help them if they need a little bit of help. I'm not talking about money. If they truly feel like they need it, they'll come and they'll actually listen. And sometimes just planting that seed. But if they're fighting you, always argumentative, be calm. Be nice. Show them the way of a man. Show them the way of a woman. I might plant that seed that, maybe I'm not so good. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe you'll plant that seed, but it's up to them. They're the ones who have to dump that ash. All right? Have to purify that cigar. Get that cherry hot again. Make them appreciate life instead of just wasting it. Enjoy the sun, It's a new day. Night comes and you can enjoy that. But the sun does bring on new light. It's a new hot cherry for you for the day. To start over again, to enjoy it. All right, guys? All right. So be safe. Be good to one another, all right? Enjoy that cigar. Relight it if you need it relit, okay? Or purify it if you need a little bit of purified. Anyway, I gotta get going. So I'll talk to you in the next one.